Be honest, when playing Resident Evil 7, who was more terrifying, the zombies or Jack Baker suddenly bursting out from behind a wall? The answer might surprise you, as many would choose the Baker family. That's where Capcom's genius lies. They created enemies far more terrifying than the typical predictable zombie. Zombies just shamble along, chase the player, and attack when they get close. Scary? Sure, but eventually you learn their patterns. Resident Evil 7, however, completely flips the script. The main antagonists aren't just mindless beasts, they are human, the Baker family. Jack Baker can hold a casual conversation while taunting Ethan. Marguerite still acts like a housewife, even though her form has become grotesque. Lucas even revels in the traps he sets, as if he's playing a game with his victims. They aren't just monsters who've lost their minds. They can still think, speak, and hunt, even deliberately toying with their victim's sanity before finally finishing them off. And that makes it all the more terrifying, not to mention their regenerative abilities. You can shoot Jack Baker, run him over with a car, or even beat him repeatedly. Yet moments later, he stands back up and says, "Welcome to the family, son." It's as if he's unkillable. Fighting him is an exercise in frustration. How is their regeneration so fast? It's all due to the mold infection originating from Eveline. This fungus doesn't just make the Bakers physically stronger, it twists their personalities into those of sadistic killers. Tragically, before this whole ordeal, the Bakers were known as good people. They lived in Dulve, Louisiana, and often helped strangers in need. Tragically, everything changed when Eveline arrived and forced them to become her own twisted version of a family. The atmosphere becomes even more terrifying because Capcom employs a first-person perspective. It makes you feel as though you are witnessing and experiencing the horror firsthand. Unlike previous Resident Evil titles where you viewed the character from behind, RE7 presents every event directly through Ethan's eyes. When Jack suddenly appears at the end of a hallway or smashes through a wall while chasing the player, it feels like you are genuinely being hunted by a madman, rather than just playing a video game. The Baker house, cramped, dark, filled with narrow corridors, and offering few escape routes, keeps players in a state of panic throughout the game. This is why many fans believe Resident Evil 7 successfully recaptured the survival horror atmosphere that had been missing from earlier entries in the series. Because sometimes, a monster that can still smile, speak, and think like a human is far more terrifying than facing hundreds of zombies at once. Which member of the Baker family do you find the most traumatizing? Jack, Marguerite, Lucas, or perhaps Eveline? Let us know your reasons in the comments section.